guys, and welcome back to my channel, Limitless BWL. I feel like it's been such a long time since I've posted a video on YouTube where I'm actually like talking. So this is super exciting for me, and I'm back. I know I always say this and then I go MIA, but you know, 2019 new goal is to really focus on YouTube. So make sure to turn your post notifications on so you guys can be notified every time I post a video. So that being said, today we are going to be trying out the new Fenty Beauty concealers and powders, and I am so excited. I bought it yesterday, wanted to do it right then. Didn't get the chance, so yeah, now that my long intro is done, let's get straight into this video. Okay guys, so the first thing that I picked up were two concealers. So I got the shade 370 and 390. I know that the concealers are supposed to kind of like work with the foundation. So for example, I'm 400 I think in foundation. Yeah, 400. So the concealer is a little bit lighter. The concealer in 400 is a little bit lighter, so it's technically the corresponding concealer, but you guys know I like my concealer a little bit lighter, so I did pick up a couple of shades lighter, so 390 and 370 just to compare because I wasn't too sure. I just like quickly went in and picked it up. And then I picked up the powder in the shade Honey. And this as well, I was really confused between this one and the shade Darker, but again, you know, I like a bright under eye, so I got this. So I'm really excited to test it out. Right before we go straight on into the concealer and powder, I thought we'd just do our complexion together as well, just because why not, you know, they have a foundation. So we're gonna start off with color correcting. I am using I want to stutter a lot, guys, because it's been a long time. By the way, my eyeshadow looks a little crazy. I tried something new and I'm not feeling it. So, yeah. We're going to use the MAC Pro Conceal and Correct palette in the shade Medium Deep. I'm just going to color correct around my mouth and under eyes. My under eyes have been super duper dark because I don't know if you guys can tell, but my lips are so dry as well because I've been super sick. So, my foundation is almost done, so I literally have to apply it like with this. This is not the most sanitary way to apply your foundation because, you know, you're putting it back into the tube. I am aware of that, but I'm the only one using it, so it's fine for me. But I want to just make sure I say that just before someone tells me like, ew. I love this iconic London brush. We're just gonna go ahead and blend it all out. Not taking too much time with this because this is not what the video is about. Okay guys, so here is the complexion with just the foundation. I think it looks really good. You guys know I love this foundation. So that being said, let's look at the concealers. I'm super excited, and I got the shade again 370 and 390. 370 is obviously the lighter one and 390 is the darker one. Now that I'm looking at 370, I'm questioning like, why did I think that would be a good color for me? But we'll try it out. So just a little bit of information on the concealer before we actually try it on. It's a creamy, long-wear, crease-proof liquid concealer with light as air, medium to full coverage that brightens under the eye, conceals blemishes and redness. So that's amazing. And I swatched it at the store and it felt really liquidy, which I kind of like in a concealer as long as it dries down. And that being said, it has obviously lots of color choices, and it is $32 Canadian, which isn't too bad. It's like cheaper than a NARS concealer, so I feel like it's like an average price for a concealer from Sephora for Canadians, I think. Average price. So yeah, let's get into it. And the packaging is exactly the same as the foundation. Literally same bottle, same cap, everything's the same. So excuse my hairy hand. But here, the first shade we have is 390, and then we have 370. Again, I'm still looking at 370 and wondering why I thought it was a good idea to buy that, but 390 looks like it's going to be beautiful, so I'm going to go ahead and put 390 on first, and if we want to brighten it up more, we'll go in with 370. Straight off the bat, just from taking it out, I can tell that it's like really liquidy, so we're just going to go ahead and then apply it as we would any concealer. Feels super duper soft, and the applicator is very nice as well. A little bit is going such a long way. That was like literally just like I took it out of the package and scraped it off, and then literally I'm just drawing it. The color I love, but I feel like once I blend it out I would want something a little bit brighter. Just a heads up. So I love how warm the color is. I love a warm concealer. So normally when I want to brighten up a concealer, I mean my under eye, I would just go in with a lighter shade on top and blend it out. But for the purpose of this video, I'm going to go ahead and blend this out first and then go ahead and put the lighter one on, just so you guys can see how this color does look, because I know not everyone likes a super bright under eye, such as myself. So let's go ahead and blend it out. Okay, so straight off the bat, I thought that this was going to be like super liquidy, so when I blend it out, like it was just going to kind of disappear, but it's not. It's like staying where I put it, and I love that about it. And I am using a wet beauty blender. It's blending out very easily. I actually absolutely love this color. I love how warm it is. Guys, it's blending out so nice. And the coverage is not bad at all as well. I know I did color correct, but again, I always color correct, so it's not like I'm giving this like some kind of advantage by color correcting. Like, I do this all the time and I'm obsessed. Wow, it's so nice. But it's not like really matte. It has like a little bit of a like a dewy look, I would say. Little dewy. It's not dewy, but you know, like it doesn't look dry under the eye, which is always a good thing. It's definitely not the same finish as the foundation. Because I know the foundation can be really dry for some people. This one, no. It's like, it looks very hydrating under the eye. So I actually really love how that looks. But again, I am going to brighten up a little bit. You know why not? We have this. We might as well try it out. But I'm not mad at this at all. I just wish it was like a little bit brighter. Go in with the lighter one. And when I do the lighter concealer, I don't take it all the way up. I just kind of use it in the bottom right around here. As you guys can see, a little bit goes such a long way. So a great tip for when you want the coverage of your foundation to be at its fullest potential, you want to kind of let the concealer sit for a bit, because that's what's going to really make sure the pigment kind of stays. But that being said, I don't want it to look this bright under my eyes right now, so I'm just going to go ahead and blend it out right away. There we go. There's more of my bright under eye. The layers together work really, really well. It doesn't look patchy or anything, and they're blending in together perfectly. I am obsessed with the color of my under eye right now. I think it looks so good. I know it's like not everyone's cup of tea to have a super bright under eye like this, but I really like it, and I think these two colors together really make a perfect under eye shade for myself. It's like nice and warm but still bright, because usually when I try to go bright, it can get kind of like ashy, or if I try to stay warm, it's not dark enough, I mean bright enough. So I'm obsessed with the color of this. Let's move on to the setting powder in the shade Honey. So just a little bit of information on this. This is the Pro Filt'r Instant Retouch Setting Powder, and it comes in like 8 shades it looks like, which is amazing for setting powders. And it says it's a super fine, weightless, loose setting powder in 8 shades to perfect and extend makeup wear for a filtered, photo-ready finish look. So that's amazing. We're always trying to look good for our pictures for Instagram, so that's perfect. And the shade Honey is actually supposed to be a brightening shade for the shades 300 to 390, and I'm 400, so I don't know, hopefully this works. It looks very similar to the Kunafa by Huda Beauty, so that's why I picked it up. And that being said, it is $40 Canadian. Again, that's like an average price for a setting powder. Actually, it's a little bit cheaper because I'm pretty sure Laura Mercier is closer to 50. I could totally be wrong, but seems like average price. Packaging is insane. I love the packaging, like this like silver thing. I don't think like metal, I don't know what it would be called, I don't know, but this I love. I think it looks so nice. It's like in a clear bottle, and of course it comes in that honeycomb shape. I don't know what shape this is. What is it, octagon? No, because it's not 4 sides. Yeah, it is 4 sides. I think it's an octagon. Everything I just said in the last minute just made me sound super smart, so please excuse me. Open it, and then it comes with this little thingamabob. We're just gonna take it off, and then we're gonna dump some right in here. We're just gonna go ahead and try to, and it comes out really easily. The Huda Beauty I love, but the powder, like the actual packaging, kind of is not the greatest. It's really hard for me to kind of work with. This is a little bit darker than my Huda Beauty. So let me show you a comparison. So that's the Huda and this is the Fenty. So as you guys can tell, it's just a little bit, there you go, it's just a little bit darker, which I actually kind of like because sometimes I feel like the Huda is a little bit bright, but I absolutely love this powder, so I can't wait to try this out. So to my understanding, you're not supposed to let this set for too long, so I'm just going to run down the creasing in my concealer because obviously I haven't set it right away, so it creased a little bit. Then using a wet beauty blender, as always, I'm going to take this and just go ahead. This powder feels like very light, like very lightweight. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. We're gonna have to see when we try to take it off. But the color so far, it looks pretty good. Again, this is very warm as well. I always bake under the contour line as well. No, I never contoured yet, but like, you know, right over here. So we're just gonna try that out as well, because some powders really stick to that area, and that's how I know the powder is not great. So let's see. And since we are testing this out, I'm not gonna let it sit for long just because in case it doesn't work out. So let's quickly just dust it off. Perfect. It blends off so smooth. Wow, I love. It blends off super smooth, and I feel like it makes my under eyes look a little less creasy than it did with the concealer, which is amazing. I think this color was perfect because if I got the one darker than this, it would have been way too dark, because even this, like, it's nice and brightening, but it's not as light as my Huda is. Okay, so that powder was honestly so lightweight. I was scared that it's gonna kind of like stick onto my skin just because you never know when you're trying out a new powder, but that was super duper easy to just like dust off the face. I'm actually really shocked. It felt super lightweight when I put it on as well, so that makes sense. It definitely makes my under eyes look less creasy, because with that concealer, because it is so liquidy, because I didn't set it right away, it like really creased, but definitely minimized it. I think it could look better if I set it like right away, because obviously for the purpose of the video I was talking and stuff, but it doesn't look bad at all. So that being said, that's kind of like how the concealer and the powder look. I'm going to do the rest of my makeup and then I will come back and kind of give you my final verdict. Do people say that? I don't know. You guys know what I mean. Okay guys, so I am back and here is the final look. Also, I know my lips are like super dry. I knew they were dry, but I didn't realize how dry they were until I actually put liquid lipstick on. So please excuse that. Again, super sick. So let's start off with the concealer. My hair looks super whack right now. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so let's start off with the concealer. I thought the concealer was like super liquidy when I first tried it. So I really thought it might be the kind of concealer once I blend it out, it's just going to disappear and I would really have to build it up. But that was not the case. I definitely think it has like a full coverage, not a medium. Like it is listed as medium to full, but I feel like it's pretty close to the full coverage side, which is amazing. But again, it would depend on how much you put. I did put on a lot of product, but then that's how I kind of use concealer on a regular basis. It built up really nice. Even when I layered it, it was super nice. I am in the shade 400 in the foundation, and I think that this 390 is like a very good color choice for myself and for anyone who's close to my skin tone who wants kind of just something similar to their skin tone but just like a little bit brighter. Like an everyday concealer, 390 would be perfect. And then I obviously absolutely loved it with 370 on top. I would not be able to wear 370 on its own though, because obviously it's like way too light, but together I feel like it made the perfect under eye shade for me and I'm absolutely in love with it. That being said, the consistency is very nice. It did crease a little bit just because like I was like talking and doing stuff, and you have to set your concealer right away, and this is definitely going to be one of those you need to set right away. So if you are someone with a lot of fine lines and stuff under your eyes, such as myself, just be mindful of that. Like either way you should be setting your concealer, but this one definitely needs it just because of how lightweight the formula is. So overall I absolutely love it. I feel like it's going to be my new like go-to. I'm still working with my lighting because like, you know, I'm just trying to film again, so excuse me if it goes dark and light and all that good stuff. So moving on to the powder, the packaging for that I like too, like the concealer, but I love the packaging for this. I think it's so cute and it comes out really easily compared to my Huda Beauty. As I said, the consistency, it was like, can you say consistency for a powder? The texture of the powder? the way the powder feels is super duper light. Like when I put it on my skin, it felt super light, so I kind of got scared that I was going to cling on to like any patches or like, you know, just kind of look dry under my eye, but it did not at all, and I dusted it off right away. So I feel like that might be the way to use it, just dusting it off right away. I could test it by wearing it a little bit longer in a future makeup tutorial, and we can see how that kind of works. Those two things are really important for me with the powder, is the fact that it doesn't cling on to anything, and that when you take it off, you don't have to like rub under your eye, you know what I mean? And like I used it under my contour, as you guys can see, and it really chiseled that. Okay guys, so my camera keeps dying, so I don't know where I stopped, but that's all I really have to say about these products. So I definitely recommend you guys trying it out, especially because there's such a wide color range, because there's such a wide color range, and obviously that goes for all Fenty products. So that being said, it's a definite thumbs up for me for both the products. I never do that, I don't know why I did that. That being said, I definitely recommend for you guys to try these products out, and that's the end of this video. If you guys want me to try out new products, please let me know down below what products you'd like to see more of on my channel, and I will be sure to do that. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Hope you guys liked it. If you did, please make sure to click that thumbs up button, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.